Voters will have a big decision to make when it comes to gun laws in their state. 3 News Now Western Iowa reporter Isabella Basco is live for us in the newsroom tonight to share what's at stake. Isabella.
That's right, Mark and Mary. Iowa residents will have the option to vote on gun rights on November 8th. It'll be on the back side of those ballots, and they talked to both supporters and opponents of the measure. For Iowans like Cole Button, a Council Bluffs resident, guns play a big role in his life. He uses them for many reasons besides recreation.
I'm not a big guy, I'm not super strong, so if a worst case scenario, I need to make sure that I have a tool that can protect myself with, and I want to make sure that everybody in the state who is a lawful person has the right to protect themselves as well.
And he and other Iowans will vote on gun rights on November 8th. A proposed constitutional amendment says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The sovereign state of Iowa affirms and recognizes this right to be a fundamental individual right. Any and all restrictions of this right shall be subject to strict scrutiny. You might be wondering, what is strict scrutiny?
Basically stating that this is a fundamental right, it's a God-given right, and if anybody's going to mess with this, they'd better be prepared to go through a very high and most likely expensive legal process.
Council Bluffs attorney Dan McGinn would rather see the federal courts decide if strict scrutiny should be the standard, insisting this is a nationwide issue we're dealing with.
Schools here are like schools in Florida, schools in Texas. I don't think firearms should be allowed in any schools. I think that's pretty common need in the U.S.
Kayla Panos Blackcloud is a victim of gun violence. 3 years ago, she was in a car when a gunman shot her in the face, killing 2 of her friends and injuring another.
My life has been impacted greatly just by physical adaptations, learning how to proceed in life with only one hand, and learning how to just continue my life every single day.
What she wants to see is responsible gun ownership, like background checks.
Pull it back and just let go of your hand.
Big decisions for Iowans to make on something that is important yet polarizing.
We wouldn't be a country if we didn't have our firearms. We wouldn't even exist if we didn't have that.
And it's only 3 other states that have this kind of language in their constitution. That's Alabama, Missouri, and Louisiana. If this passes, Iowa would be the 4th. In the newsroom, Isabella Basco, 3 News Now.